What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be, and welcome back to Last Claudia on this very early morning down here in Austin, Texas. In today's video, we have a brand new update, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Starting off with the addition of the invasion event. So as you guys can see, on each one of these days, there's going to be a different corresponding monster event dungeon unlocked. You tackle that dungeon, and then you will have a higher drop rate chance of these individual monsters. Now, this is what I don't quite understand. So I've heard through the grapevine that these units are not like terrible units, but I still don't understand why you would use one of these monster units over a character unit. Like, I don't understand that part. That's actually one thing I really kind of like about Last Claudia. There's lots of unknown in this game. So if you guys know, is there like a real reason outside of like just trying to be different or outside of very niche purposes, is there really a reason to use one of these monster units? Like for real, for real. I would probably use like this bootleg Magitech armor though, just for fun. But other than that, you guys let me know, is there a real reason to use one of those monster units? So let's continue on. So that's going to be happening, and we're going to be tackling that in this video. So that's that. There's more story added to the game, which I always appreciate. Another opportunity to get more crystals as well. So it's a trip down Ray's memory lane. I will not be doing that in this video. I'm going to enjoy that on my own time. But hey, more story, more crystals, more gameplay. I always appreciate it. So here we have the pink elephant in the room, ladies and gentlemen, wearing a Supreme sweater and some Pumas and a Fila fanny pack. All right here she is. I'm drinking a Mountain Dew. Anyway, so here are my thoughts on this unit. Now, if you don't know what's going on, let me get you guys quickly caught up on this one. And maybe what we can do some gameplay while we talk about this. So hold that thought just for a second, because I don't want to just keep it on a blank screen. So in addition to that new unit being added to the game, we also have a new login calendar as well, which is going to give you guys crystals, gold pieces, power potions, rainbow crystallites, crystals, and more crystal clusters, rainbow crystal clusters. So very good. All right, let's talk about this brand new unit right over here, a Saintly Theria. All right, so while we do that, let's go ahead and get some gameplay going. All right, so let's get you guys caught up to speed about what's going on. Shout out to FG3001. Merry Christmas to you too, N. So let's go ahead and use FG3001. Of course, apparently he's one better than I am. I see you. All right, so let's talk about what is going on with this unit. So first things first, if you guys are not familiar, the global version is half a year behind the JP version, right? So that's very important. We are half a year, 6 months behind the JP version. Now, this is a very unique unit because we are getting this brand new unit at the same exact time that it's brand new in JP. So right now, the global version and the JP version are getting a brand new unit at the same exact time, and that poses a small conundrum, if you will, right? Because the JP version, like I said, is a half a year ahead of us, so they are tackling content that is considerably harder. We know all of these games have power creep. That's just the way they go, right? So this unit is designed with the power creep and the half a year aheadness that the JP version is currently faced with, which poses a problem with the global version. So the developers are like, all right, do we give the global version this really overpowered unit that's going to completely destroy all the content that they have access to, or, and this is what they did, or do we give them the unit and we power her down a little bit? We nerf her. We make her not as powerful as the JP unit because they don't have any content that warrants having such a powerful unit in the game currently, all right? Now, believe it or not, I'm actually okay with this up to this point. Like, I'm totally fine with this up to this point, right? We don't have any content compared to the JP version that would warrant a super overpowered unit. So I'm totally fine with them tweaking the character down for the global version temporarily, because I feel like this is a better option than just not giving us a Christmas unit, because this is the Christmas unit. So their only other option is just to not give us a Christmas unit at all. So I'm glad they're giving us the Christmas unit. I'm okay with it being temporarily nerfed. But what I don't see and what I really need to see, okay, I gotcha. We're 6 months behind. Well, guess what? We're eventually not going to be 6 months behind, and then we're going to be currently where the JP version is today, tomorrow. Does that make sense? Of course it does, right? So in 6 months, are you going to unnerf our unit? Is that going to happen? Because I see no word of that, no mention of that, and that's super important. I feel like I said, I am totally on board with this idea of giving us a slightly powered down version temporarily. What I'm not on board with is that there is no communication about when this unit will be unnerfed or if it will ever be unnerfed. Isn't that really important to know? Is it just me? I feel like that's something very important. Like if I was drawing this up as a developer or as a publisher, and I was drawing up this plan. All right, guys, we're gonna power down this Christmas unit because the global version just doesn't need all this power. So let's power her down because the content that they currently have just doesn't warrant this much power. No one man should have all that power. Kanye, 2015, maybe, right? I get it, I'm with you. So I feel like if I was in that meeting, the very next question would be, okay, so when the global version gets caught up, and they have content that warrants this power, are we then gonna unnerf the unit? Like, isn't that the next question? Am I like, I feel like that's, I don't know. You guys let me know. I feel like that's super important. It needs to be discussed. I don't feel like absolutely do not feel like the unit should be permanently nerfed in JP or in global forever. That makes no sense. If their thought process is that the unit is just too strong for our content today, that means that they have to unnerf it later. That has to be a thing. So you guys let me know down in the comment section below what you think about this unit. Do you think that maybe this was the wrong idea altogether, right? I know I saw some people out there saying, well, just don't give us the unit at all. Okay, that's a thought process right there. Just don't put the Christmas unit in the game at all. I saw some people that said that we should have gotten a special global Christmas unit. And I saw some people kind of shut that down, like, oh, really? Just make a whole new unit just for them? Let me side with that guy just for a second. These games make a lot of money, and to ask them for their entire global marketplace, all the money that they make in global, to make a special unit for global, for me, that's not that much to ask. Like, I don't feel bad for them printing money. You know what I mean? Like, I just, you're not gonna make me feel bad about that. I feel like a single unit with a Christmas outfit, I feel like they could have pulled it off. It's not like they didn't know Christmas was coming when they released the game in global, but you know, hey, whatever, I get it. So don't release a unit, give us our own special Christmas unit, or give us a nerf version, or just say screw it, give us an overpowered version. Because we have been, like, Randy is pretty powerful. Like, the Randy that we have right now is extremely powerful. So it's not like we don't already have power creep in our version as it is, but I don't know. I'm going to shut up talking about it. It is very early down here in Austin, Texas. So who knows who knows if my thoughts are cohesive at all. I can't even say the word cohesive. But we just beat the invasion there, as you guys saw right there. Pretty straightforward. Some decent goodies there. We got some drop rates, 10 drop rate. Of the actual unit itself from the invasion, some gold, some power potions there, same thing here, and then same thing here. So that's what you can expect there. And then of course there's going to be probably just some crystal drops there as well. But you have nothing else to use your limited time dungeon entries on, so there you go. There is the invasion. So let's end this video off as we always do, being very, very let down and upset. This one is going to last for 5 days, as you guys can see. Let's go ahead and jump on and completely in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and skip the animations here because I don't... Oh, I forgot about this. I'm glad I just got reminded of it. Off banner. Off banner. Okay. All right. Isn't this the one from Rommel's banner? It absolutely is. So this one, we're going to talk about these rates here for a second because I feel like the rate ups in this game are terrible. Meteor Rain, Fast Brave, which is very good. And it's very cheap here too. You can get that really early. Giga Nemesis, All Mine minus 20%. Nullifies Blind, changes Blind Weakness to Blind Resistance. Fire Magic plus 30%. That'd be really nice for Rommel. Increases HP and increases, or I'm sorry, recovers HP and increases Strength, Defense, Mind, and Movement Speed when close to death 1 time. All right. So I hate the rates in this game, by the way. I really do. So just taking the rates out of the equation, not talking about the rate to pull an SSR. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the actual rate ups. The rate ups in this game are terrible. I feel like you can do way more than this. Like, I'm not even talking about these rates. I'm not talking about the rate to pull an SSR. I'm talking about once you pull an SSR or a unit or something like that, the rate up to get the banner character is not high enough. 0.5? 0.5. So this is what we just saw here. I just pulled an SSR arc. It was Phoenix Blow, which is a 0.3. That 0.8 is just not enough. It's not enough. Oh, ay Dios mío. Let's go ahead and finish this one off. Burning all our currency for the new year, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow. You're about to shut up real quick, aren't you, FG? No, not gonna shut me up that easy. Off banner. Off banner. Why? Off banner. Off banner. Rate up though, by the way. Remember, rate up. I'm not super mad though. I'm not super mad. I can't I can't front. I'm not super mad. But off freaking banner. And like I said, I'll show you what these are all about here in a second. But these might be some of my best pulls ever. Ooh, another sandworm. We'll absolutely take sandworm. All right, hey, we got the SSR Wishes on a Holy Night. So we'll take a look at that. All right. Keep it together, FG. Keep it together. I'm trying. I am trying. All right. Take a look at this. Distraction. SSR, Wishes on a Holy Night. Holy Night Radiance. Light damage plus 10%. Oh, yeah. This is the one that has like a... This is kind of interesting. So during the nighttime, like during this little time period here in real life time, you're going to get light attack damage plus 10 during the nighttime. What does it do when it's not nighttime, though? Light attack damage plus 10% during the night. So what is it? I don't know what it always... What the? MP3, which is pretty good to have that far up there. Quick trigger. At the start of the battle, recover a skill SET stock by 1. That's pretty cool. It's actually pretty neat. Stardust Heal recovers a moderate HP to all allies. Shining Zulk. Powerful attack. Yes. And then Illumination. Every 15 seconds, generate a random magic wall. What? Fire, ice. How long do these magic walls last? That seems kind of like a nice one-size-fits-all defense there. That doesn't seem too terrible. I'm still mad! Off banner, off banner, off banner. The rate ups in this game are not... They need to be much better. Thank you for this right here, I guess. All right, last but not least, if you decide to roll on this banner, first of all, buyer beware. But you're also going to get these little Christmas wreaths here that you can then turn in to buy things. So if I do another 4 pulls, I'm going to get this black Santa coat, which is if you... Oh, you can only use it on her. Never mind. You can only use it on the Saintly Theria unit. If you do equip it to her, it's going to change her look. And it's then... No, I'm sorry. I take that back. Sorry. Anyone can use it, right? Anyone can use this armor. But only Saintly Theria is going to get the costume change where she actually puts on this black Christmas costume. And there you go, 20% more dark magic damage. In here, you do have a pity. It's going to cost you 300, but there you go. Same thing for the SSR art. These right here are only for awakening and things of that nature, and skill point increases. And then you also have the typical things that are usually in here as well. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of very disappointing. The rate ups are not great, but at the same time, I really did want this character as well. So it's kind of all over the place. I have a lot of feelings right now. But you guys let me know how you feel about this whole JP power reduction versus global fiasco, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, right now is when. Ladies and gentlemen, our boys and girls, once again, my name is FG3000. I do thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later. Man, I love this game, by the way. I'm so mad. Don't you hate it and I can't be alone in this. When you find yourself a game that you really like, a gacha game, a hero collector, whatever it is, you find a game that you really like, but there's just something that they do that just annoys you. You're like, why do I like this game? I'm so annoyed. That's how I feel about Last Claudia. I like everything else about this game, but the monetization, the rate ups, they just are very, very annoying. I mean, you guys saw firsthand why I felt that way. What are you doing, FG? Spoiling story. All right, I'm out. See you guys in the next video. Later.